Well, good evening and welcome here to Franklin Community High School in Franklin, Indiana. We're about 5 minutes away from game time. Umpires are here. We're having our pregame discussion with the coaches and captains. We'll be getting things underway here shortly. Tonight we have a mid-state conference matchup as the Mooresville Pioneers are in town visiting. They have a 15-2 record, and they are currently 6-0 in the conference. Very tough team to play, and actually the team that Franklin drew in sectionals last year, and unfortunately that ended their season. Franklin comes into tonight's game with a 4-9 record. They're 0-6 in the Mid-State Conference, looking to get that first win here tonight, hopefully. Should be a good evening. We have the sun out, no rain for a change, just a slight breeze moving from left to right field. Very busy night here at Franklin Community High School. We've got a home track meet against Greensburg, and Mooresville is also playing varsity baseball against the Grizzly Cubs as well. So busy night here. We'll be with you here in just a minute for starting lineups, and we'll get things rolling. All right, the pregame meeting is wrapping up here now, and we're going to get ready for our starting lineups. And Coach Ball from Mooresville here has a couple extra questions for the umpires, so we'll give them just a second before we get going. All right, I think we're ready. Let's meet our visitors tonight from Mooresville. Leading off, center fielder number 10, Jenna Polson. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 25, Madison Polson. Batting third and pitching, number 3, Alex Cooper. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 14, Kendall Grover. Batting fifth and catching, number 8, Kendall Lowry. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 21, Zoe Kugelman. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 11, Josie Hare. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 6, Sydney Newton. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 7, Sophie Guy. Non-starters tonight are number 16, Sophie Culp, number 18, Liv Morris, and number 25, Maddie Gainey. The Mooresville Pioneers are coached by Tracy Ball. And now let's meet your starting lineup for the Franklin Grizzly Cubs. Leading off, shortstop, number 17, Adeline Blackwell. Batting second, the left fielder, number 6, Sarah Small. Batting third and center field, number 16, Emily Fuqua. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 14, Mia Herbert. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 38, Ellie Chumley. Batting sixth and catching, number 2, Ashlyn Kesser. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 7, Faith Oddie. Batting eighth and pitching, number 13, Briley Carlisle Haltom. Batting ninth at first base, number 19, Alyssa Vaught. Right fielder and flex is number 11, Lexi Willie. Non-starters tonight are number 8, Haley Bray, number 5, Tristan Neal, number 20, Brooklyn Savage, number 24, Brooke Orton, number 30, Lexi Brown, and number 42, Kara Lynn. The head coach for the Grizzly Cubs is Kayla Kraft. The umpires for tonight are John Settles and Dennis Stang. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, we're through the lineups. Franklin is out on the field warming up. We're about ready to have our first pitch tonight. We did have a rain out last night, so those of you who may have been coming out or were going to tune in, that game has been rescheduled for the beginning of May. It will also be, it was going to be senior night last night. It will also be senior night on that reschedule. That will be against Brown County. All right, Carlisle Haltom here finishing up her warm-up pitches. Throw down from Kessler, and we're about ready to get things underway here. Leading off for Mooresville, number 10, Jenna Polson. So the senior Jenna Polson steps in the batter's box here. Going to lead things off tonight. Carlisle Haltom's got the pitch. And the first pitch is at 6:04, and that one's high for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that one's in there. Called strike on the outside corner, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Started to take a swing at that and pulled the bat back, and umpire called it a strike anyway. And there's a swing and a miss. That puts Carlisle Haltom up now 1-2 in the count. And here's the 1-2 pitch. That one hit softly, slapped down the side, and that throw got away from Herbert, and she's going to reach. So Polson reaches first on the throwing error. And they have one aboard, nobody out here to start the game. Now batting number 25, Madison Polson. So Madison Polson steps up now. She's a sophomore. And Kessler did a good job of keeping a hold of that ball. She almost lost her grip on it as Jenna Polson took a lead off of first. But that was in there for a called strike, so we start things 0-1. One on first here. That one is high. Evens the count now at 1 ball, 1 strike. Like I mentioned before, this is the matchup that ended up ending the season for Franklin last year, as that one is slapped foul down the third base side. Makes it count 1-2. Franklin knew going into that it was going to be a tough draw to have Mooresville in that. I believe as they entered the game, they were undefeated or had just 1 or 2 losses, and tough way to go out. So good chance to get a little revenge here possibly tonight. That one's high for another ball. Evens the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One's high again. Runs the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Nobody out. Polson at bat and Polson on first. Here's the payoff pitch. Slap down the line. And that's called fair. Left fielder Faith Ottie's able to get it in, and that will hold the runners at second and third. Now batting number 3, Alex Cooper. So 2 on now, runners at second and third, nobody out. As Cooper steps in, looked not exactly at the best angle, but it sure looked like it was outside the bag before it got past third base, but umpire called that fair. There's one to the gap in left center. That's going to bring in a pair of runs here. And Cooper's going to be in with a stand-up double. So 1 pitch, and she drove that to the gap in left field. And that brings in 2. Now batting number 14, Kendall Grover. Grover steps up here with a runner on second. Nobody out here in the inning so far. Franklin looking for the first out. Carlisle Haltom has been pitching well. She's run several counts deep into the count, but the batters have been able to find some green out there, get a base hit, and make something happen. Here's the first pitch. That one's outside. Kessler able to wrangle that in, though, and keep the runner at second. So Cooper's at second. Grover is in the batter's box. She's a senior. Second pitch is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. Grover is the cleanup hitter as well for Mooresville. Carlisle Haltom has the 2-0 pitch from the dugout, and here it is. Outside, ball 3, runner going, and that throw off the mark. That's going to skip away and allow the runner to make it in. That puts the 3rd run on. Clears the bases here now. So we got a 3-0 count here. All the pitches have been away, and that one's a swing and a miss. Still trying to stay away on the outside of the plate from Grover. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And that one's popped up, moving over to foul territory. And able to make the catch is Willie for the first out of the inning. So after getting off to kind of a challenging start here, able to get that out. Now batting number 8, Kendall Lowry. Brings up Kendall Lowry here. She slaps one right down to first. Vaught unable to make the catch. Right fielder Willie gets it in, but not before the runner reaches first. So one pitch, and she's on. Now batting number 21, Zoe Kugelman. So Kugelman, a sophomore, comes up to plate here. One out, one on. Mooresville has plated 3 runs early in the inning. Carlisle Haltom looks for the pitch on her wristband. She's ready, and here's the delivery. Slapped to the shortstop. Blackwell able to make the catch. And on the throw, they said Vaught was pulled off the bag, so the runner is safe, and that puts 2 on now. Still 1 out. Now batting number 11, Josie Hare. And Coach Kraft's going to take time here. I think she wants to go have a conversation with the field umpire about that play. Verify and see if maybe the home plate umpire had a better angle on whether Vaught was off the base or not on that catch. And he must have been empathetic, but not too empathetic, because he decided not to check with home plate, so he must have been real confident in his call. Just going to have 2 on with 1 out here now. All right, so Hare steps in now. She's ready for the first pitch of her at bat. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Franklin working on building for future success here this year. Mostly all freshmen and sophomores on the team. Both of the main starting pitchers for Franklin are freshmen. So they're getting their first experience here. And runners are going to advance on that. And that's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike now. And that one's a shot out to right field. Going to be right down the line. Willie unable to make that catch. That brings in 1 run. And that's going to put runners at first and second now with 1 out. Now batting number 6, Sydney Newton. So runners at second and third here. Unfortunately, I don't know if Willie had struggles with the sun possibly. Definitely a challenge here at home games. You face the setting sun. There's a called strike for the first pitch. You face the setting sun here, as you can start to see here on the camera, that shadows start to grow and continue to go throughout the game. So I don't know if that's what maybe caused her to lose it at the last second there. Nevertheless, we've got 2 on, 1 out. There's a swing and a miss. That puts Newton down 0-2 in the count here. Be a big out that Franklin's looking to get here to stem the tide a little bit. That one's fouled out of play. Count remains 1, no balls, 2 strikes here. One straight back to the screen. So Newton trying to battle, stays 0-2 in the count. Runner still at second and third here. Run that came around there the last time on the dropped ball out in right field. Ended up, oh, Blackwell tried to make the dive, but that one goes into the gap. Fuqua able to get it in, though, and keep Newton to a single. 2 more runs come across, though. That moves it to 6-0 Pioneers. Now batting number 7, Sophia Guy. So Guy steps up to the plate for her first at bat this game. Kessler does a nice job of blocking that pitch down low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here now. Guy is the 9th hitter, bottom of the order here. That one's outside for a ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. And she offered at that one. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And here's the 2-1 delivery from Haltom. And down low, 3 balls, 1 strike now. And here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply, second baseman Chumley able to make the grab. Quite enough time for her to get the double play, but gets the second out of the inning here as Mooresville runs up to the top of the order again. Now batting number 10, Jenna Polson. So Polson comes up here for her second at bat. And there's a swing for strike 1. Two outs now. Newton still at first here. Franklin looking for that 3rd out so they can get to the home half and start hitting themselves. That one down low. Kessler did a good job of keeping it in front of her. Evens the count now at 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's another swing and a miss. Rise ball came in high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, 2-way here. And here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the inning, so we'll be back here in just a minute to head to the home half. Pioneers lead 6-0. So the warm-up for Mooresville is over. We're ready to get started with the bottom half of the inning. Franklin with a lot of work here cut out for themselves. Leading off, number 17, Adeline Blackwell. So the shortstop, Adeline Blackwell, comes up. She's been the leadoff all season. She's a switch hitter. She comes into the game here batting .386. And that first pitch is outside for a ball. Alex Cooper, the junior, is on the mound here for the Pioneers. And she slaps that one up the middle, and that gets through for a base hit. All right, good start here now for Franklin. Now batting number 6, Sarah Small. So a quick base hit gets things going here. Blackwell reaches first. Sarah Small steps up for her first trip to the plate tonight. One is high for a ball. Blackwell has some speed, so you saw the catcher Lowry pop up quickly. She's going to keep an eye on her to try to keep her from second. And there's a hit and run there as she turned for a bunt. Be 1 ball, 1 strike now. And there's a swing and a miss from Small. Those balls, they start out looking good, and by the time they get to you, they're up in the zone and you've swung through them. Always a tough pitch to catch up with. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Cooper. Cold, strike 3 on the outside corner. Now batting number 16, Emily Fuqua. So Fuqua comes up with 1 out in the inning here. Runner still on first, looking to move Blackwell around. First pitch on the outside corner. Blackwell went, and they called her out. And Kraft's going to take time here to go have a conversation there. It sure looked like the Blackwell was touched in the middle of her back, which would have been had her hand in front as well. 2 calls early this game. Let's see if she gets a referral to the home plate umpire to take a look at that. It doesn't seem like we're going to get one. So Coach Graff's made her point. Got 2 away here. Fuqua has 1 strike on her. 2 outs, nobody on now. Looking to get things started here. And there's a swing and a miss for the 2nd strike. Fuqua now trails. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking to keep things alive in this inning. That one well outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one's fouled back out of play over the press box. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fuqua's got 5 RBIs in the season and 2 doubles. Good to see her lace one to the gap here and reach as she fouls that one back again. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. One's high. Evens the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Yeah, that one's fouled down the right side again and just gets out of play. So Fuqua chasing him a little bit late. Trying to straighten one out here, and work her way on base. Here's a 2-2 delivery. That one's down, bounces away, nobody on. So no runners to advance, but the count is full now at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So full count here means this one from Cooper is going to be the payoff pitch. And here's the delivery. That one bounces in, and she worked her way to a walk. So fouling off a bunch helped her find her way on base, and that puts one on with 2 outs. Now batting number 14, Mia Herbert. And that brings Mia Herbert to the plate for her first at bat, cleanup hitter tonight. She was nominated for Indy Star Player of the Week after her performance last week. She hit .500 with a homer, 2 doubles, and 5 RBIs. So could use more of the same here today. She starts things off with a ball and is ahead in the count 1-0. Herbert's a patient hitter. She's willing to take a walk and find her way on base. She's also willing to get hit by a pitch if necessary. And that one's in there for a called strike on the inside corner. Evens the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cooper is a fast pitcher here in the conference. She's talented, so tough to catch up with. There's a throw down, and Fuqua back. But a second strike now on Herbert. Brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, that one just inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here. 2 away. Fuqua on first. Herbert checks for the sign. She steps in and she's ready. And that one was called strike 3 on the outside corner. So that ends the inning. No runs come across, 1 stranded. We'll head to the top of the second with the Pioneers up 6-0. Leading off the inning, number 25, Madison Polson. So number 2 hitter Madison Polson steps up to the plate here for the Pioneers to start the second inning. And she slaps one to the shortstop, Blackwell. Quick throw over. Vaught with the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good start here to the inning for Franklin. As the pitcher, Cooper, is going to step to the plate now. Now batting number 3, Alex Cooper. So Cooper comes up here, which is the number 3 hitter. And after a 1-0 pitch, sharply hit, Vaught able to snag it, tag the bag for the second out. So 2 quick outs here. Great start to the inning for the Grizzly Cubs, just what they needed. As the cleanup hitter now is headed to the plate. Now batting number 14, Kendall Grover. Grover 0 for 1. Making our second trip here to the plate. The first pitch, Carlisle Haltom pitches it outside, ball one. Grover got a steady diet of outside pitches her first at bat. And I would imagine that she's going to see a lot of the same here. Oh, she gets a hold of that one. Blackwell, nice backhanded stab, tries to throw over, not quite in time. That one gets away from Vaught, and Grover. Ooh, good play, good throw. Grover able to just sneak in there, though. And so she reaches on second with 2 outs. Now batting number 8, Kendall Lowry. And that's going to bring Lowry to the plate here with 2 away. A runner now on second base. And that first pitch is outside for ball 1. And here's the 1-0 delivery. Fouled straight back. Evens the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch here. That one skied, staying just outside. Lands in the visitors' bleachers. Runs the count now to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away here. Franklin looking to get this final out of the inning here. We'll strand the runner on second. Pioneers had a big opening inning, plating 6 runs. And there's another foul out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one's fouled out of play down the first base line again. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Carlisle Haltom looks to the dugout, checks her wrist for the pitch, and here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one's fouled, you guessed it, on the first base line. So Lowry here putting on a little battle. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. She's protecting the plate here, fouling them off until she gets the one she wants. And Haltom looking to win the battle here. And fouled it back again. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Carlisle Haltom. And that one is lofted into the gap. Falls just between the 2 fielders. And that's going to bring Kendall Grover in. Not sure if they weren't talking out there. They just didn't get the story straight and were unable to get the catch on that one. So we've got 2 outs, but that plates another run here now for the Pioneers. And that brings Kugelman here to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one also outside. 2 balls, no strikes now. 2 away, runner on first. Courtesy runner came in there for the catcher who reached that time. And there's another one to the gap. Fuquay with a great diving catch. Really nice. About to drop in that same spot, but Fuqua able to make the catch and end the inning. Not before the Pioneers plate one more. As we head to the home half of the second, Mooresville 7, Franklin 0. All right, we had a quick turnaround here, and we're back at it. Leading off for Franklin, number 38, Ellie Chumley. So Chumley's going to step to the plate here. She's the other pitcher on the team, also a freshman. She's playing second base here tonight. And Cooper with the delivery to her. First pitch is outside for a ball. And that puts Chumley ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. There's another pitch high, ball 2. Chumley came into tonight's game hitting .310. She's one homer on the year with 11 RBIs. And that one's down inside. She's now ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes here. And here's the 3-0 delivery to Chumley. One's right down the middle, called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Yeah, and that one's a comebacker to the pitcher. She's able to make the throw over to Newton at first, and that's 1 away. Now batting number 2, Ashlyn Kesser. So with 1 out, that's going to bring Ashlyn Kesser, the catcher, to the plate here for her first at bat tonight. And she skies one, foul, twisting towards the fence. And that stayed in play. That was a catch for your second out. The left fielder there, Kugelman, actually was ranging to her left and had to come back as the wind blew it back a little bit. Now batting number 7, Faith Oddie. So the designated player, Faith Oddie, comes up here with 2 quick outs in the inning. Faith is the only senior on the team. First pitch to her is a ball. She's ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Last night was going to be senior night, but since that was rained out, that'll be on May 2nd, honoring Faith. As she fouls one straight back to the screen, evening the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. And she chops that one foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And here's the 1-2 pitch from Cooper. That one slapped to the first baseman. Newton able to grab it and make her way over to the bag. That ends the inning. So no runs by Franklin. We head to the top of the 3rd now. Mooresville 7, Franklin 0. Now batting number 11, Josie Hare. So Hare steps up here to start things off for Mooresville in the home half. Breeze has picked up a little bit, blowing a little stronger now to right field. And the first pitch to Hare is outside for ball one. Not the kind of wind we like. A few weeks ago we had a nice game where the wind was blowing out of the west, so it was headed straight out to center field. Real stiff breeze that day, but this one going from left to right, which can create some problems on pop-ups. Second pitch was a ball also. 2 balls, no strikes now. And that one's down low. So 3 balls, no strikes. The count runs full, or I'm sorry, not full. 3-0. Here's the pitch from Haltom. And that one's outside, ball 4. So leadoff runner is aboard with a walk. Now batting number 6, Sydney Newton. So Newton steps up to the plate. She was 1 for 1 in her first at bat. She's got 1 aboard here. And that first pitch is high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Not a real big lead from here. They're away from first. Kessler will be keeping an eye on her behind the plate, though. Carlisle Haltom gets the call, and here's the 1-0 pitch. Squares the bunt. She offered at it. And we got a throw out at second. Kessler able to get it down to Blackwell, who was able to put the tag right on her. Caught her just before she got there. And that's our first out of the inning. And that evens things up at 1 ball, 1 strike here to the batter. And there's a foul tip straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Good throw down there to Blackwell. Glad they were able to make the tag. That takes the runner off the base path, which right now Franklin needs to limit the runners as best as possible. There's a shot to the gap. And called off, I think, at the last minute there. Fuqua got away, and Small able to pull it in for the second out. So it's 2-way now. Empty bases, 2-way here. Guy is up to the plate. Sophia swings and misses at the first pitch. Down now, no balls, 1 strike. Carlisle Haltom's at about 60 pitches so far in the game here. Softball doesn't work like baseball, so pitch counts aren't such a important thing. Pitchers can often go deep into games and complete the games, but obviously the more in the early innings, the rougher it gets to be. So trying to have a quick inning here as best you can. 2 balls, 1 strike now after that one was outside. And the 2-1 pitch bounces in there. Runs the count down to 3 balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. That one's called strike. So Carlisle Haltom, she's worked her way back into the count here. She's brought it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2-way, nobody on here. Top of the 3rd. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. Either caught Kessler or the umpire's mask, but fouled straight back. Both of them are A-OK. We're ready to do it again here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one short pop fly. Chumley at second's underneath it. She's got the grab. No runs that inning. So we end the top of the third. Pioneers 7, Franklin 0. Leading off for Franklin, number 13, Briley Carlisle Haltom. So the pitcher up here now, bottom of the third. Looking to help herself out offensively. First pitch to her is high for a ball. And she offered it that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Was the 32nd pitch tonight for Cooper. So when you talk about the difference in pitch counts. And there's a shot to right field. And Guy gets under that for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, number 19, Alyssa Vaught. So Vaught comes up here, first baseman. 1 away in the inning. And she takes that one inside. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here. Again, Cooper working efficiently so far tonight. She's under 40 pitches. She's thrown her fair share of balls, but she's been able to get the outs, and that's been the difference here so far. And there's a swing and a miss on one that came in low. So Vaught falls behind now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, and that one's down low, evening the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. 1 away, nobody on here for Franklin in the home half. Vaught looking to get things going. And swings through that one. That's strike 3. So 2 down now. Brings us back to the top of the lineup. Now batting number 17, Adeline Blackwell. That brings Blackwell up to the plate. 2 away. Switch hitter. She's going to stick to the left side here this time, which will allow her to slap, and she does that immediately and puts one up the middle for a base hit. So 1 on here with 2 away. Now batting number 6, Sarah Small. So Small steps up here now with 1 on. Blackwell reached her last at bat. Franklin looking to get something going here with 2 outs in the inning. First pitch from Cooper is high for a ball. Blackwell reached last time, but then was called out on the throw down to second when she tried to steal. When it's fouled back over the press box, evens the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Small. Cooper's ready. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That one's inside. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Small works herself ahead. And that one's fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes here now. Counts even. Small looking to find a way to get herself on base here. And she fouls one back again. Straight back to the screen. Keeps things alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts that inning for Cooper. After 3, Mooresville 7, Franklin 0. Leading off for Mooresville, number 10, Jenna Polson. So we're back to the top of the lineup here as the visiting Mooresville Pioneers start the top of the 4th. Jenna Polson quickly pulls one there just past the second baseman. And 1 pitch, she's on first. Now batting Madison Polson. So Madison Polson now steps up here with 1 on. And the runner was taken off on that one as she tried to slap that one foul. So the infield's going to be ready as it looks like she's trying to hit and run here. I'm not sure if Polson, if they're sisters, if they're cousins, but I would wager that they are related. So we'll hit and run with the relatives. And that one's down the third baseline to Herbert. Herbert's able to make the throw over to Vaught, though. Runner advances, but we have 1 out. So she did her job, got the runner into scoring position. Now batting number 3, Alex Cooper. So the pitcher Cooper now comes up, and her job is to keep the runner moving with 1 away. First one down in the dirt outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch from Carlisle Haltom. Just a bit high there. 2 balls, no strikes now. Polson continues to take a good lead off from second. Kessler's keeping an eye on her behind the plate. .20 count here for Cooper. And she ropes that one line drive up the middle. That's going to bring Polson around to score. Fuqua able to get it in quickly, though, to hold her to just a single, but not before a run comes in. Now batting number 14, Kendall Grover. So Grover's in a step up here with 1 on first. 1 run in this inning, bringing the score to 8-0 Mooresville. And she offered out to bunt. That brings the runner down to second. She kind of stood there and lazily stuck that out there to make sure that Kessler wasn't able to get the ball and make the throw down so the runner could advance there. looks like Coach Kraft's going to intentionally walk Grover.
Now batting number 8, Kendall Lowry.
So that's going to put runners on first and second now. It's going to get a double play possible. One away after the intentional walk. And the first pitch to Lowry is a strike called on the outside corner. Not going to complain about that one. Kessler had to frame that pretty nicely. But we got the call, so we'll call it good. That one's fouled out of play by Lowry. That brings the count to no balls, 2 strikes now here, 1 away. Going to keep this one on the ground and hopefully try to turn a double play. 1 out here in the inning. Runners on first and second for Mooresville. And that one's popped up towards foul territory. Blackwell calls off Herbert. And we have our second out of the inning.
Now batting number 21, Zoe Kugelman.
So 2 outs. Kugelman comes up here. Kugelman's 1 for 2 today. And here's the first pitch to her. And that one was laced right back at the pitcher. And that run scores. So Cooper able to score on the single. It was a hot shot right back up at her.
Now batting number 11, Josie Hare.
And that's going to bring Hare up here. Score now runs to 9-0 Mooresville. And that first pitch was called a ball. She wanted to offer at it, but she was able to hold up. 1 ball, no strikes here now. 2 away in the inning. Franklin looking for that final out of the inning. One's outside. 2 balls, no strikes now. Mooresville showing their offensive power here, obviously undefeated in the conference. Strong contender again this year for the postseason. As the umpire calls that one high. 3 balls, no strikes now. Franklin looking to get a little bit of the bats going here and get a little confidence out of this game. Still fighting hard here. So we're in the top of the 4th inning. And that's a walk. So here's a board that loads the bases.
Now batting number 6, Sydney Newton.
So Sydney Newton steps up here with the bases loaded in 2 outs. Newton's the number 8 hitter. She is 1 for 2 in the game so far, though. And she lines that one over the left fielder's head. That's going to bounce up against the fence. And that's going to bring in 3. So a 3-run double. One pitch, and she just hit that on a line. And that makes the score now 12-0.
Now batting number 7, Sophia Guy.
So 2 away, just a runner on second. Newton after she cleared the bases. 3-run double over the left fielder's head. And the first pitch here is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Guy. Guy still looking for her first hit of the game. Carlisle Haltom getting herself ready. She's got the pitch, and here's the 1-0 delivery. And that one's fouled out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one called low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Guy looking to extend the inning here. Franklin looking to close this out so they can get to the home half. Outside for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike now. And here's the 3-1 pitch. That one is a shot out to right field. Ranging over. Unable to make the catch is Willie. She'll get that in. And that's a stand-up RBI double. And that means we're going to see another batter, which is bringing us to the top of the lineup. And we're going to have a quick conversation here. And I have a feeling we're going to bring Ellie Chumley in to pitch, which means we're going to probably move Sarah Small to second, where she's typically been playing. And so Vaught is going to go to right field. And that means we're going to move Willie over to left field. So we're doing a bunch of shuttling around here. But the end result's going to be that we'll have a new pitcher out here for Franklin. And Carlisle Haltom is probably going to find her way to first base here now. Chumley also, again, a freshman. Franklin, don't let the season record say much about the team, because the reality is this is a good rebuilding season. Only 1 junior and only 1 senior. So a very youthful team. New coaching staff, new team here. In a couple of years, this team will be a well-oiled machine as they're learning to play together. They're learning to play at a new level. Again, you see these freshmen and sophomore out here hitting against juniors and seniors, many of whom are committed to playing college, and same thing playing defensively. So a couple of years from now, the Franklin team here is really going to be playing well. They have been playing well at times here too this year, so certainly nothing lost with the season so far, and it's been a good battle.
Now batting number 10, Jenna Polson.
So Polson comes up here, top of the lineup. 2-way runner on second base. New pitcher Chumley is looking to the dugout for the pitch. And she's got it. Checks her wrist for the pitch, and here's the delivery. Outside for a ball. Kessler able to keep control of it though. Keeps the runner at second. Guy unable to move over to third. 1 ball, no strikes here now. Again, 2 away, looking for this final out here in the top of the 4th. And that's another one outside. 2 balls, no strikes now. The lead here for Mooresville. That one just goes foul on the first base side. 2 balls, 1 strike here now. Here's a 2-1 pitch from Chumley. Swung on. That one's going to make it over in the bullpen in left field. And that's going to even the count now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Polson not really able to slap or bunt in a situation like this to move the runner with 2 outs. She's got to swing away. One's outside. Kessler able to keep it in front of her though. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Polson's got to find herself a base hit out here to keep the inning going. Franklin looking to get this final out and get the bats going here in the home half. And there's a pop fly. Fuquay ranging. I think she lost it in the sun or the wind caught it. Unable to make that catch. That's going to bring the runner in. And that's going to run the score here now to 14-0.
Now batting number 25, Madison Polson.
So the other Polson steps up here, 2 away. Runner still on second. They just traded places. And that first one's high. Kessler able to snag it though. That keeps Polson at second. It's Jenna Polson, the senior. And Madison Polson, the sophomore, is the one at the plate here now. She's ahead with a 1-0 count. And that's another ball. 2 balls, no strikes now. And there's a slap. Blackwell. And a nice stretch there from Carlisle Haltom. Good third out. So Franklin escapes. 7 runs come across, though, that inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Pioneers 14, Franklin 0. So as we're ready to start the home half of the 4th, Franklin about to step up to the plate here.
Leading off for Franklin, number 16, Emily Fuqua.
So Fuqua steps in, the center fielder. So we get ready to get things going here. And I think we're umpires having a quick conversation about maybe some defensive changes for Mooresville. I think he's got everything straightened out here, and we're ready for Fuqua to step into the box. All right. Fuqua's ready. Cooper's ready. Here's the pitch. First one, ball outside. So Emily gets ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes here. Next one to her is down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes now. Fuqua drew a walk her last at bat, so she's still looking for her first recorded at bat of the game. And she's looking to get herself on with a walk here again too, as Cooper is now behind 3 balls, no strikes to Fuqua. And that one's high and outside as well, so she gets her second walk of the game. Puts 1 on with nobody out.
Now batting number 14, Mia Herbert.
So that brings Mia Herbert to the plate here. Good opportunity with nobody out here. First pitch is high and outside to her. Fuquay has some decent speed on the base pass, so we'll see if we do a hit and run or if she tries to steal. And that one's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evens the count here now on Herbert. And that one's outside. Throw back down to Fuquay. At the tag, and that's an out. So that clears the base runner off the pass there, and that's the first out of the inning. And there's a foul straight back. What do you have for a count? So 2 balls, 2 strikes now here with 1 away. And there's a grounder to third, booted by the third baseman. Herbert's running, safe at first. So Grover unable to get her glove on it, and Herbert able to reach. So with 1 out, we got 1 on. Now batting number 38, Ellie Chumley. So Ellie Chumley steps up here. 1 away, 1 on. There's a shot to center field. Off the top of the wall. Herbert's going to pull into second. She had to hold up there for a second to see if ball would be caught or not. But we got something going here. 2 on, 1 out. Now batting number 2, Ashlyn Kesser. And so Ashlyn Kesser steps up here now. Only 1 out in the inning. 2 on. Herbert at second. Chumley first after that nice line drive to center. First pitch is down in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a shot up the middle. That'll get through. That's going to load the bases. So, something going here now as the bases are loaded. Now batting number 7, Faith Oddie. So the senior Faith Oddie comes up to the plate here. 1 out, bases loaded. Great time for her to explode right here and Franklin to get moving. And that one's foul on the first base side. No balls, 1 strike here. Base hit, deep fly ball, anything's got a chance here. And there's a good shot down left field line. Herbert's going to tag after the catch. Slides in there safe. Oddie gets down to second. And that's going to bring Chumley in now. Woo! All right. Well, Faith finds herself on third. Franklin got 2 runs across there. After a little throwing back and forth. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, that's right. So Faith flew out on that, but that set things up to get everybody moving. And we got 2 away here now. Now batting for Franklin, number 13, Briley Carlisle Haltom. So Carlisle Haltom's in there. And that ball's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think we might have 1 ball, 1 strike here. And there's a swing and a miss. So we're going to see what the umpire has. Umpire has 2 balls, 1 strike there, actually. And really takes a called strike on the outside corner. Evens the count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Franklin with 2 runs already this inning, though. They're looking to continue that. And there's a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. But Franklin gets 2 runs as we head to the top of the 5th. Mooresville 14, Franklin 2. So we're ready for the top of the 5th inning here.
Hitting off the inning for Mooresville, number 3, Alex Cooper.
So the pitcher, Alex Cooper, comes in to lead off the inning here. Cooper, a junior, has pitched the entire game. She's committed to play at Indiana University, so a Big Ten commit as a junior. And she looks at the first pitch from Chumley for a strike. So Chumley working ahead now, no balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one's hit on a line in the gap and gone. Home run. One was left kind of hanging out over the plate and too juicy not to hammer. So that's going to make the score 15-2 here in the 5th.
Now batting number 14, Kendall Grover.
So Grover's ready for her first at-bat against Chumley in the game. And she fouls that one back over the press box. Chumley's got the pitch. Here's the 0-1 delivery. High and outside, evens the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Conference games are usually home and away back-to-back, so the next game for Franklin will be at Mooresville tomorrow, the 27th at 5:30. There's a high towering fly ball over in foul territory. Oh, just couldn't quite make the grab. Fell foul though, so the count's going to go to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And so Mooresville, they'll be at Mooresville tomorrow night. That'll finish out this week's schedule. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Evens the count now with the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So here's the 2-2 pitch. One's down low in the dirt. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And so again, tomorrow night, next game, looking ahead. Franklin will be playing New Palestine on May 2nd. And then Martinsville at home on the 3rd. Yeah, there's a shot. That's going to be high and gone. So another run comes in. Mooresville extending their lead now 16-2. As I was saying, Martinsville is going to be home on the 3rd of May and away on the 4th. Another Mid-States Conference matchup. Now batting number 8, Kendall Lowry. So Lowry steps up. Chumley's got the call. And here's the pitch. One sharply hit down the third base side, but foul. One of the things that you really got to credit this Franklin team here, since they're so youthful, is they don't quit, they don't stop. They play all the way down through the final out. There's a sharp grounder, just gets under Blackwell's glove. Fuqua able to get it in, though, and keep the runner at first with a single. So nobody out here. Yeah, and there's a short hopper. Nice job to make the grab and scoop over to first for the out. Runner does advance down to second, though, but we have 1 out. Now batting number 11, Josie Hare. So Hare comes up to the plate with 1 out. Runner on second now. And she fouls one off of her foot. No balls, 1 strike here. As I was saying earlier, Franklin really keeps playing down to the final out, especially against some really tough teams like Mooresville. The Mid-State Conference has several really good, strong softball programs in them. And there's a swing and a miss. 0-2 now is the count. So that resiliency, I know, is going to pay off as this team continues to get more chances to play and chances to play together and continues to grow. Here's the 0-2 pitch. When Lace just short hopped into center. Fuqua making the throw down to third, almost in time. There's the out. Nice. Herbert with a bullet over to Blackwell for the second out. The runner was hesitating for a second, and Herbert had a runner on third, unsure if she should throw, but she made a quick throw over and got the second out. So now we got 2 outs here. Now batting number 18, Liv Morris. And so Liv Morris entering the lineup here for Mooresville, getting an opportunity here. Got a runner on third with 2 outs. And here's the first pitch to Liv. outside for a ball. Guess they're doing a good job of keeping that ball in front of her here. Try to keep the runner at third. This is the 1-0 pitch from Chumley. High and inside. Backslid out of the batter's box. Two balls, no strikes now. This is the 2-0 pitch. And that one's in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And here's the 2-1 pitch from Chumley. Change up in there. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2 away, runner on third. Liv down to her final strike. And here's the 2-2 delivery from Chumley. It's outside, gonna run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lowry standing on third here. Chumley's ready with the payoff pitch. That one skips in there. She'll be aboard with a walk. And we're going to have runners now on first and second. Now batting number 24, Maddie Gainey. So Maddie Gainey comes up here with 2 outs in the inning. Runners now at first and third. First pitch from Chumley. And that one's hit up in the air. Fuquay ranging makes the catch for the 3rd out. So 2 runs come across in the top half for Mooresville. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Franklin trails 16-2. So we're ready for the home half of the 5th inning. Going to lead things off here for us is number 19, Alyssa Vaught. Leading off for Franklin, number 19, Alyssa Vaught. So Vaught steps up here to get things going for Franklin in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Do or die time here now as Franklin's going to need some runs to extend the game. And first pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. So Franklin trailing by 14, need to find some runs here this inning. This one's popped back up over the press box, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Wind has died down a little bit as the shadows continue to stretch across the field. And that one is popped to second. And that's the 1st out of the inning. And that's going to take us back to the top of the order. Now batting number 17, Adeline Blackwell. So 1 away here. As Blackwell comes up. And quickly behind. No balls, one strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Cooper. Called strike on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes now. 1 away here. Blackwell looking to get on base and get things started for Franklin. And she slaps one down, but bounces foul. So the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Cooper. One skips in there, 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So 1-2, that one fouled. Gets down before third baseman was able to get over there and try to make a play in foul territory. Grover was on her wheels, but just kept trailing away from her. So Blackwell stays alive here. 1 ball, 2 strike count. She's ready. Cooper's ready. Here's the delivery. And that one swung on and missed. So 2 away now in the inning. Now batting number 6, Sarah Small. Oh, Small steps up to the plate here with two outs, nobody on. Going to get the first runner of the inning aboard for Franklin. Oh, sharply hit by that pitch. She hustled down to the base though, like she was okay, so. 1 aboard now after Small's hit by a pitch. Now batting number 16, Emily Fuquay. And that's going to bring Fuquay up here to bat. And that first pitch is a strike. Cooper throws some heat, so I'm not too embarrassed to say that I'd probably be limping pretty good. And Small hustled her way right down to first, and she looks good to go. So took that one like a champ, got on base, and Franklin's in business here. Swing and a miss there by Fuquay. She's behind now in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Fuquay battling here, looking to extend the inning for Franklin. And there's a short hopper. Cooper with the throw to first. And that's the out. That ends the inning and ends the game here for us. We appreciate you coming out today. And join us next time for our next home game here.